Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I promise to get you up and running with Python in 4 minutes, so let's get into it. First, go to a web browser and type in download Python. You can download Python directly from their website, and downloading the latest version usually works. They have Windows and Mac, so you can download whatever's appropriate for your device. And the entire thing installs in just a few minutes. I went ahead and sped this part up because if we're going to get this done in 4 minutes, then we can't wait for stuff to load. Now, Python on its own is not enough to really use the power of Python. You're going to need what's called an integrated development environment, or IDE. That's because Python on its own can only really run in this console format. So you can see here, I can use Python structured text inside of a console to print hello world, print basic math functionality. I can even set values to variables and use them like I would in a math format. But this is not particularly useful. You're not going to save files in this format, export them to people for them to use and collaborate. You would never build an entire function using this console format. So what we're going to get next is an IDE that I like using called PyCharm, from a company called JetBrains. So again, you just type in PyCharm, it'll take you to jetbrains.com, and it's completely free to use. You have the option to download Professional or Community. For everything we'll be doing in this video series, Community is fine, but Professional does have some nice features, which if you intend to take your Python skills to the next level, it can interface with a lot of stuff that might make it worth the investment. So now we're going to go ahead and install Python. And there are a few options it asks you to check when you're initially setting it up. I leave the path as default, but what you will want to check is basically all of these text boxes. Adding it to the path, adding some shortcuts, and creating the file association are just things that you'd probably end up doing later on anyways, and it gives you the option to do them up front. Don't really have to worry too much about why, just know that you'll want most of those. So this is sped up again so that I can get you up and running in 4 minutes. But once it's finished, you'll need to reboot. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, and we'll talk after the reboot. So we're up and running. We see our desktop shortcut. We're going to go ahead and open that up. It'll have you confirm the terms of service and then share all your data with the government, which they're good guys. So open up PyCharm, and you're just going to select Create New Project. The default project is going to create a main file for you, and you can name it whatever you want. All we're doing with this project is creating a hello world function, so I'm going to name it hello world. You can pretty much leave everything else as the default, and it's going to create a project for you in just a few seconds. And you really don't have to worry about the interpreter if you're on Windows. For our first project, we're going to delete out the stuff that comes in the default function, and we're just going to drop a few comments. You write a comment in Python by using the hash or pound key, and any text you type on that line after that should be grayed out, and it's going to show you comments in this format. Then the next function we're going to use is the print function, and you'll use this anytime you want to see information back from your program in a console window. So you'll see when we run this, after typing print hello world, it's going to give us hello world in the console window of the IDE. And that's it. You've created your first Python project in under 4 minutes. Thanks for checking out the channel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you found this useful, and stay posted for future videos.